I did. It's gone. Get a few people in. That sucks. You can't go live on Instagram.
Yeah. Or a fucking meme. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I gotta fucking I gotta make this a professional account.
What, the Raiders IQ?
Yeah, I don't have it as a professional account.
I am not good at blogging. I forgot to talk to the camera like half the game. I was like, what? I'll just send you the highlights and we can post it. You can log in and I'll edit them.
We'll let some people load in. We'll let some heads load in. Let's make sure it's live. I always second guess myself. Oh, we can even talk about the hot mics. That was a fun one. The hot mics, man. The hot mic.
You already know they found out who it was.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard. I'm not gonna say because there's 8 people in here now, but I had heard it as someone from Vegas Sports. What's up, Aaron Andrade? How we doing, brother?
It's
Aaron. Aaron. It's Aaron. Are you in the dark room, the black room, dark room? Cool. We got some heads in here. We're just loading everything up. We are back. How are people assuming we lose to Carolina? You're coming in hot with the questions. People are assuming we're losing to Carolina because Raiders for the past 20 years have fallen into trap games like no other.
Yeah, we beat who we're not supposed to, and then like Baltimore, and then we lose to teams like Carolina.
Dude, I had a ton of people in my comments saying, you know, this is a new team. This isn't McDaniel's team. Even before McDaniel's, man, we've fallen into so many trap games. So many.
Betting on the Raiders to cover the money line has been a dumb bet for the past 15, 20 years.
Yeah, and you know when the Raiders are 10-point, Max said over his dead body. Man, you know what though? I mean, I can name a few from last year. We had Jeff Saturday. We had Tyler Bagnett.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy, I don't even know if he's on their team anymore. The fucking hippie.
There is a few trap games, man. I mean, the Raiders are notorious for falling into trap games.
So, I think if we beat, you gotta think about this. Think of how different it would be. We were 8-9. That means we would have been 10-7 if we would have beat the Colts, which we should have beat, and the Bears, which we should have beat with a third string quarterback.
Yep.
We were a playoff team. McDaniels would have
been Oh, is that technical difficulties over there, Josh, with your country connection?
Why? Is it not working?
Oh, you cut out for a minute. There you are. You're back. But yeah, so I mean, I think that's the main thing going on with people assuming why we lose to Carolina. Andy Dalton is 4-0 against the Raiders. Last time Andy Dalton faced the Raiders, Derek Carr did not get past the 50-yard line in New Orleans. So, I mean, maybe it's the Andy Dalton curse. I think we go in there. I think Antonio Pierce has a good mindset to not fall into these trap games.
Yeah.
So,
Carolina doesn't have a top 10 D. Andy Dalton's a few years older.
Yeah.
People forget that New Orleans has a top defense in the NFL. Like, they always forget that.
Yep. They've always been they've always had good players over there. I think it's still Lattimore. They have Tyrann Mathieu. I mean, LSU.
They got some ballers on D. Last year their D was just a little bit better than ours. Like, and they didn't get any credit because they're not a popular team. It's New Orleans. Nobody cares about them.
Yeah.
But Andy Dalton's older. Here's the thing people don't realize. We have Andy Dalton's old head coach as our advisor. So,
we do. Marvin Lewis. Marvin Lewis is an advisor on the Raiders. So
I got a question. On my screen, that little gray thing, you know how it says, how do I make it lower? Because it's covering my face.
I don't know. You added an extra layer this week. You added that white part. I've never seen you add that white part.
Let me get rid of that shit.
And spell TikTok right. It's with a K.
You know what? I'm old. I'm a fucking boomer.
You're from the 209, Aaron? Me too.
We both are.
Hey,
there we go.
Oh, there you go. A lot better. But
I want to show my cool sticker. So there we go.
There you go. Speaking of cool stickers, we got some heads in here. Shout out Prominent Kings. He sent me the sick ass pen. It's gonna be dropping soon, guys. It's a Max Crosby holding a Niner helmet. I think it's pretty badass. So he shot me some free stickers. I think they're clean. Shout out to him for sending that my way.
If he's watching, there's 2 people on this podcast. Just
Josh has more Instagram followers, so it might be good for him to do that. But
I saw
that
people
is the
showing
pin.
Instagram all the time.
That is the pin. It is sick. Give him a follow, Prominent Kings. He was nice enough to send me this pin, so shout out to him. So back on track, guys. Let's get back on track. So Raiders played a hell of a game Sunday. They started off really slow. Josh was in Baltimore for the game. Talk about it, Josh.
Baltimore fans were a lot nicer than I thought they would be. Not very much shit talking, to be honest. I was a little surprised. My son kept saying, "Why does it smell funny?" Apparently, everybody in Baltimore smokes weed. So I am not joking. He's like, "There's literally like 50 people smoking." I was like, "Yeah, they're smoking serious." He's like, "Smells funny." And I'm like, "Yeah, it does. Yeah, they're smoking that dank shit over there. Like they don't know what good weed is."
Yeah.
But overall, it was hot, muggy. According to my cabbie, who I always get information from. I had the same driver for most of the weekend because I always go there. They always say, "Oh, you're in town. Take my number." They don't want to pay Uber. So he was a oh my god, brain fart, Bengals fan. So he's used to losing. He hates Baltimore fans, and he said they bitch and moan about everything about the refs every single year. He's like, and he kept saying Baltimore fans have a victim mentality. He was talking shit.
Yeah.
And I did see that. They blamed the refs the whole game. They blamed everybody but their play. For the first half, when we came out flat, when it was at halftime, what was it, 9-6, I believe?
Yeah.
Their crowd wasn't really that into it, to be honest with you. They weren't really loud. They weren't obnoxious. They weren't yelling. They were cheering, but it wasn't like they were excited. Like, that's the atmosphere I got. Like, it wasn't like, oh my God, this is the only thing in our life. Like when we're Raider fans, like this is it. My whole week of happiness depends on this moment and this day. And it wasn't like that there.
Yeah.
So I think the heat takes a lot out of everybody. For people who don't know, it's like 90% humidity there. Like it's absolutely horrendous. 80 degrees, 95% humidity. You were just drenched the whole time.
Yeah.
But other than that, great stadium. They have a marching band. They were nice enough to play some music for me to dance to after they won, which was really nice. They did not like that. I ran up and down the aisle and the alley that they were playing in, dancing up and down, mocking them, doing that. And they were just staring at me the whole time.
Oh, man.
A band member did cry. That was pretty funny, to be honest.
Crazy.
There was a band member, a grown man with a trombone or tuba, I don't know the difference, crying. So I was like, I
had seen online they had the Jacoby Jones moment.
They did they had his whole family. They honored him, raised a flag. He was in the Super Bowl too as well, so they honored him because he did pass away. It was a car crash, correct? If I remember correctly.
I'm not too sure what it was, to be honest with you, but he is a legend because he did beat the Niners in the Super Bowl. So.
He did that whole thing. Had his whole family, honored him with the like a plaque and a flag and all this stuff. As kind of like a 12th man. So that was cool. Beyond that, it was a garbage game for 30 minutes. There's nothing else to put. I even took a picture of AJ Cole and put him as AFC Raider Player of the Week. I did not post that because obviously what happened, we decided to light a fire in their ass. But, people are saying it was because of Max Crosby yelling at Gardner. People are saying it was halftime adjustments. I don't think they really did anything differently. It's just, they started to wear on the Ravens. That's what it was to me. They started, instead of dropping the balls and missing routes, they started catching them.
Yeah.
Pushing the ball downfield.
Yeah. From the TV standpoint, it looked like they had abandoned the run a little bit. They stopped with the screens that we've been begging for a week already. They started going over the middle with Brock Bowers. They started, doing the back shoulder routes to Adams.
Yeah.
Highly successful. I mean, we should be doing that every game. Until someone stops it. You want to touch on that, Josh? I know you were in that corner where Adams had the famous catch of the week.
So I was actually I'm so pissed off I didn't film that because it was literally right in front of me, maybe 10 yards. I was watching the game. I was actually watching the game and charging my phone, and then it happened. I'm like, shit. I was just like, I that's one of those moments where you're like, Card. So when they did the replay, I was on TV. You see me watching, and I had my AP flag next to me. So, it was wild. We all thought he was out of bounds because just a toe tap, and then you saw it, and he was a good 6 inches in.
Yeah.
So it's just horrible awareness of body alignment. I mean, we couldn't believe he made that catch.
Insane.
He was tracking that ball probably 20 yards away, and he started to break out. Basically, the ball was coming. He broke out, maybe a little bit of a push, but he broke out. The defender kind of bit, and he turned and reached, and the ball was there. Like, he knew where the ball was coming before it was there, and he reached and grabbed it and just boom. And it was like, oh shit, like that's why he's a top 5 receiver right there. That route running. It's not the speed, it's not the breakaway, it's the route running.
Yeah. No, I mean, he that catch, I mean, on TV it looked good. When you're at the game, obviously everything's going so damn fast. But man, they balled out the second half. I mean, other than, they were able to contain Lamar Jackson. I have no clue why Harbaugh doesn't run Derrick Henry 80 times a game. I think that's outrageous, just coming from a Raider standpoint. And man, I mean, that comeback was amazing.
Yeah, that is one thing I was a little bit wondering. I want to say we gave up almost 5 yards of rush. I'll have to pull it up, but they were running the ball all over us, and we did nothing to stop it. And they stopped doing it once we started coming back. I think they got like, oh my god, it's going to be a shootout mentality.
Yeah, and
I don't know why they abandoned it. It didn't make sense to me for them to stop running the ball.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree.
But they did, and it won us the game. If they would have kept running the ball, they would have ran more clock out and probably won. I mean, Derrick Henry was averaging 5 or 6 yards of rush. Even their backups were averaging 4.5 yards of rush. Like, our rush defense is not good. It's not good.
Yeah, no, they were playing really. I mean, I don't know why they abandoned it either. They started throwing. Obviously, the turning point was Spillane's interception. Yeah. I think that was a huge momentum shifter, as well as Max Crosby hyping up Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew played a hell of a second half. His stats are very, very good right now, in terms of completion percentage and passing yards. Touchdowns hopefully will come. Mike C, no IG tonight because Josh got banned.
So I got a 3-day ban on Instagram. I'll tell you, the meme Instagram's a bunch of piece of shit. It wasn't even bad. I post way worse stuff. Basically, I said me watching the Monday morning recap, and it was a guy sitting on the couch, holding his laptop with his boner up, and in gray sweatpants, and the laptop was sitting on the iPad, and he was watching it, and it was a side profile, and they tagged me for sexually explicit material and nudity. I reviewed it. They declined my fucking 30 minutes, and I can't monetize or go live for 3 days.
Oh man, only Josh, But I mean, I don't blame you. That's how we all watch Monday morning.
Yeah, I mean, I woke up at 4:30, 3:30 in the morning in Baltimore, so midnight here.
Yeah,
and started doing all the recaps. Had the huge flight. I'm like, I had an 8-hour flight. I'm like, my videos and my memes are gonna be fucking fire. And so I really got to sit for the first time and do literally like 5 hours of just diving into things. So it was pretty cool. I really did enjoy that. So I mean, gotta go some more away games like that.
Yeah, no, that game was badass. One of the best away games I was able to attend was the Adams walk-off in Denver. That was awesome. That was something else. Fun trip. And then the next year I went to Chicago and got to watch fucking Brian Hoyer and Tyson Bennett. So hopefully this year's a little good. I'll be in Miami this year, so we'll see how that goes. LA was obviously a shit show.
Hey, Miami's gonna be rocking with a backup. So Tua got put on IR.
He did get put on IR. I'll still be in Miami though.
I don't think he's coming back. I think he's going to make a career move, and I think they're going to find a way to settle his contract so he's not completely walking away from all that money. Because this is what fourth concussion.
Yeah. Are we going to Tampa or the Saints game? I'm leaning towards the Saints game. It kind of depends. The main reason it's depending on me is because it's towards the end of the year. Injuries and stuff like that, I'll book the month of. I have a couple buddies going, so I'm planning on the Saints game currently. But it just depends. After that Chicago nightmare where I had to go watch Brian Hoyer and Tyson Bennett, kind of nervous to book trips now. So,
Tampa, I'm not going to, but I am going to New Orleans. Tampa is one of the games I'm missing. So Tampa and Cincy are the games I'm missing this year.
Yeah, obviously you guys will be in Vegas this weekend. So
Yeah, we're gonna be in Vegas.
we're gonna be in Vegas this weekend.
New costume. I'm gonna nerd out, so nobody's gonna know who I am. That'll be cool. Yeah,
I actually
put it
got to
together
ask
last
you.
night.
I have on Saturday. I got invited to a Panthers podcast, so maybe you can, if you're.
I'll be driving, but yeah, because my son has football until 3:00, and then I'm driving up afterwards.
All right. Well, I'll be on a Panthers podcast on Saturday. I believe he wants to do it at noon.
Noon. So noon our time or noon their time?
Noon our time. So they're going to be in Vegas. So it's going to be a live podcast. It's going to be from MGM. So we will be there.
Oh, you're going to be there already?
Yeah, I'll be there already.
Oh no, yeah, I'll be in the car probably. Or no, I'll be on my kids' football game.
Yeah. So if you guys see me, say what's up. I'm gonna have pins. I'm gonna go pick up the stickers and patches from Josh probably tomorrow. Say what's up, man. Maybe I'll fucking buy you guys a shot or a beer. But let's dive into the game, man. Let's dive into the game. All right. We do have some nice things coming up. We have Josh was able to get some PFF, which is beautiful. And if you guys don't know what PFF is, Josh, go ahead, bring it up.
Yeah, so Chris Collinsworth owns it, so fuck him first of all, and then it hurts me every day that he bills me $20 a month. So PFF is my best friend. I love it. It actually shows a breakdown of everything. So this is what kind of, I won't say put me on the map, but this is where I gather a lot of my data from here, ESPN and other resources. It's all analytics. It's numbers. It's a ridiculous amount of data, so you have to read through it. To understand it, but it is all the analytics behind football that I really enjoy. So, first and foremost, we're going to talk about Gardner Minshew. So Minshew, what I've been watching the past couple weeks, he is worse passing the ball, short yardage, under 10 yards. It's really awkward. Over 10 and under 20, that mid-range, that mid-range jumper. Last week, he only had 1 incompletion. This week, he had 4. But that's his highest rated area. And if we scroll down, you can actually see a breakdown of the depth, his passer grade. So he has an 85 PFF out of 100. 90 is elite Hall of Fame level between that 10 to 20 range. And then my favorite thing is the pocket presence. So if you look at this right here, you can actually see how often he's kept clean, how often he drops back, and how often he's blitzed. And it also has a breakdown of every sack. So one of the things I've been looking at that's alarming to me, only 2 of the 9 sacks have come off of blitzes. So, 7 sacks have come off a 4-man rush this year. So that's one thing that's alarming to me. But this is PFF, and I love it. So we're going to be bringing you a lot of stuff like this.
Yeah, so guys, this obviously shows this breakdown between the lines, outside the numbers. It shows you he, in the top left, if you just look right there, he went 2 for 3 on 59 yards on passes. What is that, 10 yards down the field, 15 yards down the field?
This is 20 plus right here. This is
20 so that's 20 plus. Okay, so that is 20 plus. Up there. I see.
These are these fucking screens we hate right here. Yeah. These are the screens.
So the screens, they're terrible. Look at that. He went 5 for 5 for 11 yards between the numbers. So I'm assuming that's going to be screen passes that get blown the fuck up.
Yeah, and this one's 4 for 4 for 7 yards.
Terrible. That is absolutely. So it's not working.
1.8 yards.
So as fans, we're not crazy because it's not working. Look at that. Behind the scrimmage, he totaled 31 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
But it's 100% completion percentage. So that's where PFF comes in. Because if you look at his other numbers, they're good, but if you take away, he's 11 for 11 with 31 yards, like 3 yards a pass under screen passes. So this is behind the line of scrimmage right here. This is what this is. This is 0 yards, and this is 0 to 10, and then this is 10 to 20. That mid range is where he lives, and you can see how many dropbacks he has for the whole game. He had 43. 32, he kept clean, 11 under pressure, 29 not blitz. And then, so what I said before is you can go to the sacks. So you click on the sacks. Why aren't you loading? What's going on there, buddy? He had 5 sacks. So if you look at this, not blitz, 4 sacks. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
So what that means, guys, is that our offensive line is folding under the 3 or 4 man down linemen.
Yep.
That they're not sending extra pass rushers.
Yeah.
So our offensive line allowed 4 sacks without a blitz. So that is very concerning.
And last week we allowed 5 sacks total, 4 without a blitz. So, no, excuse me. We gave up 4 sacks last week, right? 4?
Yeah.
4 last week, 5 this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, he's the number 1 sack quarterback in the NFL. Only Caleb Williams is tied with him, a rookie that's not going to have pocket presence is the only. And people want to blame Gardner, and I saw that today. And somebody was posting it. Like, I don't really know who they were, but I was like, I literally, in my fashion, when I'm eating lunch, I'm like, you're a fucking moron. You're doing this for clicks to get people to your podcast. You have no idea what you're talking about. And I literally put 7 of 9 sacks are on a 4-man rush, and he has the 24th worst pocket time in the NFL. And I didn't get a reply. So, because when people talk shit like that, I'm like, no, I'm going to go bring some numbers up and throw them in your face and say, here. And if you're right, I'm like, yeah, this is completely true. But things like that, it's just...
So I have some numbers here as well. I mean, I'm sure everyone had seen them if you have a Twitter account. Gardner Minshew NFL ranks his completion percentage at 77.5%. For every 10 balls he's throwing, 7 are completed. That ranks first in the NFL. He has 55 completions, which ranks first in the NFL. And his passing yards is at 533, which is tied for second in the NFL. So he's been very efficient. I mean, obviously, as Josh can show you, stats are a little padded with the Colton still off and Taylor struggles. I agree. Colton is coming off an injury. Hard to come back from injuries. I mean, any type of injury playing at that high of a level is going to affect your play in some ways. I'm hoping JPJ can, step up here soon. I've seen that he's kind of might be the guy here coming up. So we'll see what happens there. But Gardner Minshew's been very efficient. Running game, not so efficient. I think Josh can tell you that as well. If you want to take over and talk about Zeus a little bit.
Yeah, let's bring up Zeus. Let me pull him up real quick. So Zeus,
I have high expectations for Zeus.
Fucking horrible right now.
Yeah.
Zeus is the least efficient running back in the NFL right now.
For PFF, he is the least efficient running back.
No. So what PFF does is that they analyze every single play, so they see what you do with the ball. So like somebody like Brett Favre would be. Think of he would be like a 10th PFF quarterback. Even though he wins a lot, he takes a lot of risks, makes a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
Players like Aaron Rodgers, who don't throw for the most yards, but are highly efficient. He might have only 38 touchdowns and like 4 interceptions. Somebody like him back when he was in his prime would be one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the NFL. But as far as Zeus goes, Zeus is just absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
He's ranked at the bottom of the league. He's only averaging a few yards a rush. Let's pull up his stats real quick. And stream this. Share screen. That's Zeus. There you go. There's Zeus right here. So you see his offensive grades and all that kind of stuff. In the backfield, he's had 62 snaps, all that kind of stuff. And if you look at what he's doing, tied for 28 in the carries. Yeah, he has 36 yards off of 22 carries, or 70 yards off of 22 carries. He's averaging 3.2 yards a rush.
And that ranks 43rd. So let me ask you this. Do you know if that 43rd also includes quarterbacks or is this a running back?
This is just running back. So this is based off running backs. There's only 44 qualified players. He's 43rd.
That is outrageous.
So like I said, he's literally the lowest rated running back. He's doing absolutely horrendous. Wow. People forget for a year and a half, he wasn't there. That's what people don't realize. We thought he was dude, he can't run the ball. He has no vision. He's not a zone running back. He's not an elite cutter. He's a hit the hole and take off, and he'll break a tackle. You have him moving left or right and trying to adjust and juke people. With the zone scheme, you need somebody that's more elusive. A zone scheme is made to have, hey, you got the running back in the open and you got a cornerback or a linebacker in the open. You got that one-on-one battle where the running back can win, and he's not winning those. He's not getting any yards after contact. So if you look at yards after contact per attempt, he's only averaging 2 yards. So he's getting hit and falling down.
Yeah. Yeah. So Zeus, I mean, I had seen that AP is standing behind Zeus still. I'm still standing behind Zeus. I did pick up Alexander Madison in my fantasy league because I think
Hey, first of all, in the 500 league, 2-0, baby. 2-0.
There you go, man. 2-0. I think I'm 1-1 in that league.
I am 2-0 in every league I'm in right now. I have not lost a game yet. And then in my other fantasy league that I play with a bunch of Raider fans, I picked up I have no idea how I got him off waivers. I picked up the running back for the Niners, whatever the hell.
Jordan Mason.
Yeah, I picked him up last. I saw what he's doing, so I clicked him. Because my running back is kind of a little bit weak, but my wide receivers are just like Debo's one of my flexes. And no, he's hurt now, but he's one of my flexes. Excuse me, he's one of my bench flexes. Like, that's how good my team is.
Yeah.
And I have Worthy too.
Yeah.
But I picked him up. I'm like, oh, you guys are all fucked for the next 6 weeks. Like, nobody is beating me. Nobody. I have starter after starter after starter. Every position is a starter. Like, I think my worst player is Swift. My worst player in offense is Swift.
That's still pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. I have Adams and I think CD in that league, if I'm not mistaken. Not too bad.
I told everybody, people talk shit. I said, don't draft CMC. He's a 29-year-old running back. Regardless of what he does, father time always wins.
Yeah.
He's going to start to tank. Their production, when they go to 28 to 29, I think it goes down by like 10, 15%, something like that, which is a lot. That's 100 yards. That's 100 to 200 yards of production that goes down every year.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, not worth it. And people are like, I don't want to be that guy. I'm like, well, you drafted him. Now you're fucked. So you picked him at one number all. So your team's toast already.
Yeah, I passed on him. I took CD in all my leagues.
I mean, I would too. I told people that.
So, but let's get into some tight end grades. We got the homie Brock Bowers, dog, absolute dog. Josh has a couple stats to bring up here, but man, he looks unstoppable. He looks amazing. He dragged 3 defenders an extra 5 yards. He's a dog, man. He's from Napa. He was going to Raider training camps as a kid. I mean, he's what it's meant to be a Raider. And he's a dog, man. I mean, he's playing great football. He has the most receiving yards by tight end or most catches by tight end in the first 2 games. Rob Gronkowski also gave him his stamp of approval today, saying that Brock Bowers can be the next, I mean, I hate to say it, but the next Gronk. So we will see how Brock Bowers continues to develop. I believe he scores a touchdown this weekend. If you guys are betting, I do believe he does get a touchdown. So
he hasn't had his yet. They're going to get him one way or another.
Yeah, they are going to get him one no matter what, whether it's a pop pass, whether it's some type of, crazy screen at the 2-3 yard line. Brock Bowers is getting a touchdown this weekend.
Yeah, and you see him, targeted 9 times, 9 receptions, 98 yards. Like, you can't get much better than that besides getting a touchdown. Yeah. And this is what's crazy.
These are stats for a tight end. You don't see this often anymore.
He lines up in the slot half the time, literally half the time. So lining in the slot 50% of the time and lining out wide as a wide receiver. That's insanity.
Insane. Absolutely insane. Brock Bowers is just, I mean, he is absolutely just killing it right now. And I think he's still going to kill it. He's going to go off this weekend. I truly think he scores a touchdown.
He's a tight end. They're going to pay him as a tight end, but he's a wide receiver. So
yeah.
And you see this right here. This is what I always point to. When you have a grade of 80s, this is how they grade people in NFL with analytics. When you have a grade of 80, you're a good player. That's all there is to it. 90 is like the elite. 80 is like, hey, you're an all-star. You're Billy Badass. For a tight end, 80 to 85 is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, crazy. Absolutely crazy. He is balling out right now. So I have a quick question here. I know we've been on track here, and I'm going to get us off track. I know we had a giveaway planned. We still have it.
Let me pull it up. So what that is I'm going to do the number.
Kobe Myers jersey.
So how many comments were there? 107?
There was 107 comments.
Okay, so this is really easy to run.
I can bring up my Twitter too, so you guys know I'm not cheating.
So what he's going to do, we'll do this real quick. What I'm going to do is, so what it is, I do a dice roll. This is the easiest and the most efficient way. I roll the dice. When the dice roll, then from there, I click generate a number that many times. It's going to give me a final number. Bam, that number comment wins. So we go from newest first down to oldest. Newest is number 1. Oldest is whatever the number of comments is. So let's say if it hits 56, that means Andrew has to count to 56, which is fucking annoying. I've done it before where I've had to count to 200. It's an absolute pain in the ass.
I will.
This is the problem with Instagram and X and things like that. Like when I have my subscribers, it doesn't give us a way to copy and paste the names.
Yeah.
So this is the most efficient way to do it. We just do it live. So
I will screen share here.
Yeah, you can pull up
my
the post
Twitter
and go. And then I'll mail you a Jacoby Myers jersey.
Yeah, and we do have a let's load some people in. I know we just put it up right now. I am loading it in right now. Maybe get some more people in here, and let me go through. Oh, there's Josh. So follow Josh on X, guys. He's been wanting followers, so give him a follow. We'll give him some promotion right now.
I'm trying to get my numbers up. I started with like 7 followers a month ago. First of all, I didn't use Twitter.
Yeah, so this giveaway is coming up. Let me post a quick tweet. Tune in for the giveaway. Cool.
I don't think I ever posted that the podcast is going on. I'm not entirely aware on how to use Twitter yet. Just a warning, guys. Yeah. I'm figuring it out slowly.
Yeah. Oh, there's a few things. You guys see this? Sorry, I'm going through my tweets. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Giveaway. There it is.
All right. So you can go ahead and show the comments and close the screen, and then I'm going to do the dice roll.
Yeah. So here are the comments right here. Everyone that has commented, there's all the comments, and we will pick who win. We are going to sort it by newest, so you guys can see.
And here's the thing with the giveaways, we don't care if you do multiple entries. You just have to follow both of us.
Correct.
Tag a friend and repost. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Correct.
I don't care if you have 17 burner accounts. It doesn't bother. Tell your friends to do it. That's how you win stuff. So this weekend, we're giving away a Max Crosby jersey.
Yes, we are.
And so a signed one, by the way. So, you know, we want to have some follows. It's the way to get things up. And if you guys know me and follow me, like I literally have 10 or 12 Max Crosby jerseys autographed sitting in my closet.
Yeah.
And then I have another 6 on my wall. So I have everything, and that's why I do it. You know, when I go to games, I get autographs so I can give them away. My son is on the hunt. My son has every Max Crosby type of jersey he's worn signed. The last one he needs is his college jersey. We're gonna get that one Sunday. We're gonna get it.
Yeah, do it, man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it.
We were over at the just a quick story for you guys while people still loading for this giveaway. We were over at the Raider Nation golf event, and Josh was getting a signature from Mike Haynes, and there was a bunch of us there. Fitz was there, Samoa. There's a bunch of us there. Josh is the only one that gets more autographs than kids. He is the only one that gets more autographs than kids. I swear, he's on it, man. He is so good at it. So
a lot of them, I try to give away. I try to hook people up.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of my followers have been following me for years. Like, hey, can you get this guy? I'm like, yeah. What do you want? Yeah. You know, I want a ball. I'm like, all right, you know, ship the ball to me, or like, send me the Venmo and I'll go get it. I'm like, you want inscriptions? And, you know, I'll use my friends' wives and shit to get autographs for people. Like, they don't care. It's me. Like, they're like, yeah, we'll go get it. We'll be right back. Like, oh, what do you want this time?
Yeah.
And even I'll tell you a funny story before I run this. AP was like, how many has signed for you? I was like, well, these are for me, and I'm not going to sell them. He started laughing. He's like, this is your last one tonight. And I was like, all right. I was like, this is actually for my son. Can you put his name on it? He's like, oh yeah, okay. Then he's like, yeah, don't worry about it. He's
that
like,
one was at that one was at the Raiders Gala.
Yeah.
That was
I got so many autographs. He's like, he thought I was selling them. I'm like, I don't sell shit, dude. Like,
yeah, that was a fun one, man. There's I mean, it was a great time. AP was there. Raiders Gala had happened. What month? When was that? February? March? I don't remember. I have no clue. Open bar. If you guys ever have an opportunity to go to the Raiders Gala, it is a great time. So,
all right, let me see.
All right, so here we go.
So you'll see that there's 2 dice rolls like this, right? So you're gonna get 2 numbers.
Okay.
And what's gonna happen is it's gonna be whatever round. So we're gonna roll this. The next one's how many we're gonna count. This is the way to do it fair, and we can't set things up or pick a winner.
Yeah.
So what happens? We got 15. Make sure my math's right. So we're going to hit this 15 times. We've got 107 comments, number 1. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So comment 48, just want a free jersey. That's it. That's how you do it. So Andrew, I'm going to close my screen, and you can go ahead and share yours and count it down.
All right. Is my screen up on over here?
Yep. So
all right.
comment 48.
48. We are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh my God. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right. Who tagged Max Crosby? Come on. Come on. Who tagged Max Crosby?
It's a tag. It's a tag.
Was that 20? That comment doesn't count. This is 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next comment wins the jersey. There it is. Alcala, he's the homie. He's actually been tuning in quite a bit. We appreciate y'all, brother. He wins the jersey. Congratulations, bro.
So shoot him a DM and get his address. And here's the thing: if you follow us, turn your fucking DMs on. I had a guy win something, and I was like, "Hey, can someone please fucking message this dude?" Because I was like, "I have a ball he won." I was like, "I'm gonna hold on to it for like 2 weeks. If he doesn't get to me,
Yeah,
I'm giving it to somebody else." And that's what happened. So have your DMs on, man.
Yeah, there it is. So there's the winner.
Oh, did you tag me or no? We have to go repost it.
No, dude. I forget to tag you on half the things I post.
Because you're horrible. You don't care about my followers. I'm not going to take your shit. You know, I'm the analytics guy, and I'm the one that's screaming in fucking people's faces.
I've never tagged anyone on Twitter.
I forget to tag you on half the shit anyways. Like some of the plays, I'm like, oh fuck, I can tag them so I can.
Yeah, I always forget. Signed jersey message at the GOAT 209 to claim your prize. Next giveaway.
Oh, I'm so happy that I do. Sanjeet finally followed me back. That's cool. I've been following that guy for years.
There we go.
Like, oh, it sounds stupid, but things like that. When like reporters and film guys like that I've been following for years come up and say hi and they know who I am, I'm like,
yeah,
oh, that's cool. What's up, man?
Yeah, that's awesome. Funny story. We're at Raiders training camp before the whole ordeal. Your boy Q came up to me because I go by Q. He goes, I don't know how many times people have called into the show saying, "Hey, have you said this and this?" And it's really me. So, so that's a fun story. But people started calling me White Q. I'm Mexican. I'm not white. Come on.
Latinx.
Yeah, I'm Latin Q, man. I'm Latin Q. But thanks for everyone for the giveaway. We appreciate it. Back on topic. We only have a few more minutes left. This weekend, we and Josh will be in Vegas for the game. See us, say what's up, get a sticker, take a shot, say hi. Josh, predictions this weekend. Let's roll into it.
I don't think Andy Dalton makes much of a difference. Their offense will be more efficient. To me, Chuba Hubbard's probably their biggest threat. He can run the ball. He's a beefy back. He can take a lot of punishment, and then they got a few scat backs taking the ball too. Miles Sanders. It's kind of a disappointment.
Yeah.
Their defense is absolutely horrible. They don't have very many weapons. We should have a double-digit win. Like, we have to win over 10 points. We just have to. If we don't, it's kind of a staple on how our season may or may not go. Yeah. And I'm tired of hearing about the fucking comparisons to Derek Carr. I hate it when we play the same team. So I'm gonna say we break the 30-point barrier. I'm gonna go 31-17 Raiders.
All right. You're thinking a high-scoring game there. I'm gonna go a little bit different. I think Raiders do ball out. I think the defense holds Andy Dalton. I do think Andy Dalton gets a garbage touchdown towards the end. But I think Minshew, I think they get a little lax towards the second half. I'm going to go 28-10 Raiders. I think they go under. I think it's a trap on the under because the over-under is set at 41. So I'm going to go 28-10 Raiders. Brock Bowers touchdown. I think Devontae gets a touchdown, and we will go from there.
Yeah. So my son did place the bet. So my kid plays football, and he's a linebacker. And so I give him $10 per tackle. So last game, he got 8 tackles and a fumble recovery. So I gave him $90. I was like, hey, you want to double your money? He's like, yeah.
So Josh,
and so I let him pick my bet. So I threw it 100 and I took his 90. He's either going to learn real fast on what betting is and how much it sucks, or he's going to be addicted and risk it all again next week. If you guys don't know, Max has picked, my son has picked my parlays and has picked winners last year. He picked like 3 or 4 parlay winners. He won over $1,000 last year. And I let him keep it. I take the money like, oh, hey, I lost 100 here. And he went to Foot Locker and then bought V-Bucks. That's all he did. I was like, it's your money, dude, whatever. And then he bought me dinner. I was like, all right, whatever. But so he picked the over 41 and the Raiders to win the money line. So that's what he did. I don't know how much does it win on 190? Is it
190? How would I know? Come on. We had brought this up earlier. So Raiders are -7 again, by the way, guys.
What the fuck? It went down again?
It went back up.
Oh. Well, they were -4, right? For a while?
No, they were down to -5.5, and then it jumped back up to -7. So let's see. And the over, you said 190? 190 pays. $190 pays $280 plus your $190 back.
Oh shit. Parlay.
There you go. Parlay. So that is Josh parlay of the week. My parlay of the week. When I do get to the MGM Saturday, I'm not staying there, but when I do get to the MGM Saturday, my parlay is going to be Brock Bowers, anytime touchdown, Raiders money line. So that's going to be my 2-team parlay of the week.
I won't, no, wait, I'll be there Saturday night. I might throw another bet. That does sound like a good bet. I mean,
yeah, I'm taking Brock Bowers. Last week was plus 350 to score a touchdown. So I'm thinking similar odds this week.
Yeah, he hasn't had to a touchdown yet. So they're going to get him one forcefully, even if it's running the ball.
Yeah, they are going to get one no matter what.
Yeah, especially at home,
Yeah.
He's super nice, by the way. Like he's already signed a bunch of my shit, so he comes right up to me. He's actually really nice.
He signed my jersey, so I got a jersey signed by Brock Bowers. Shout out Brock Bowers. Was able to meet him at camp. Super nice guy.
Shit. So. Shoddy protection at QX Go over here. I got a new camera and I haven't fucking secured it yet.
You're good. Well, any questions, guys? I mean, like I said, we will be out there. I know there is a few Raider events going on. The Black Hole is now starting a march to the stadium, which is pretty cool. I was able to talk to Mark a little bit about that. And they are starting the march from Mandalay Bay over the Hacienda Bridge at 10. If anyone is interested in doing that, they are having a march. Saturday morning, Keek to Sneak is shooting a music video at Allegiant Stadium. Marshawn Lynch is supposed to be in attendance. So if you guys are interested in that type of thing, I think it starts at 10 at Allegiant. Keek to Sneak, Marshawn Lynch. You got to wear your Raiders gear, and they're having a full-on blast there.
If you're a guy, don't ask Marshawn for a picture. He will yell at you. I actually got
a picture on Marshawn.
I do too, but it was because I paid for it. I didn't Did he call you gay? Because he does that.
Well, so it was versus the Broncos. It was in Oakland. It was the day he lit the torch. My tickets used to be up in the second.
Yeah, I got a picture with him when he lit it with the blunt. I got a picture with him too.
Me and my buddy, we had club seats. So Marshawn came over to the club side. He bought Hennessy shots. He bought 25 Hennessy shots. While he's buying the shots, he turns around. I have my phone out. I take a picture. I swear he goes, "Merry Christmas, motherfucker."
My favorite when who asked him, it was Sherman. He's like, "Hey, what you doing for Thanksgiving?" He's like, "I'm handing out turkeys in the hood." He's like, he's like, "For real? You want to hand out turkeys in the hood with me?me?" He's like, "All right, let's go." I'm like, "What the fuck?" So Marshawn is a national treasure, and he gets a pass for just being a dick. Like he's just real. He's like, leave him alone. He doesn't want to take photos. He doesn't want to sign autographs. He just wants to exist and just be a normal person. Just let him. I tell people, just let him fucking be. That's how he is.
Yeah, it was such a funny experience.
Yeah. Every year I watch people go up to him and it's fun. I'm like, I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah,
Like, good,
no.
have fun. He's gonna yell at you.
Do not go up to Mark unless it's Christmas because he gave me a pass for Christmas.
Yeah.
So maybe that's an exception.
I once saw Marshawn walking down the street from training camp when he played for us with a fucking 40. He walked to the liquor store, bought alcohol, and walked back. Didn't take his fucking Ferrari, walked. And we're like, is that fucking Marshawn walking to the liquor store? And yeah, we go in there. He's fucking in there buying just the bottle, probably just a chill in his room, and walk back to his hotel. We're like, what the fuck?
That's fucking hilarious. Another funny story about Marshawn is the last game ever in Oakland. He was in C-Lock, taking shots, pouring up, and then he played in a playoff game next week with the.
Oh yeah, with Seattle. Yeah,
dude, he was literally taking shots in the C-Lot parking lot in Oakland the week before, and then he went up, and then he played with Seattle the next week.
Yeah. Man, all the injuries. I remember
National treasure, Marshawn Lynch, man. Love that guy. Love that guy. Well, all right, guys. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Please subscribe to our channel, QX Go. More analytics next week. We are getting a little more organized. I mean, we're a lot of episodes in now. We're gonna have some guests come on. I have a few yeses. I just got to line them up on what days they're going to come on. And we will see how it goes. So, yeah, we appreciate all y'all coming. Please give us a follow on X, on IG, all that stuff. TikTok. I'm making TikToks now, all that dumb stuff. So it's been fun, man. It's been fun. So
I'm already banned for monetizing for TikTok for the next 10 years.
Josh is banned again. Not a surprise. Not a surprise.
I don't do this for the money, so I'm lucky. I just do it for the fun. Hey, we'll make some money off Instagram and off. I got to figure out how to make money off X. I have to get so many likes or something, right?
You have to get 2 million views in 2 months.
God damn it, that's too many.
Yeah. So you got to get 2 million views in 2 months to be monetized on X. So I'm monetized on X, fortunately. But yeah, then Josh got like 40,000 on Instagram, and he's still fucking complaining.
How do you see how many views you get on
tweets?
Yeah,
they're under. So if you look,
I mean like overall.
I don't know how to look overall. I got monetized because of the Little John post that got like 3 million, I think, or something.
Yeah, because the only thing if I go to what
you got to go to like settings and it's under like monetization.
Yeah, if I go to monetization, it
and then
says
it tells you how much you need.
5 million within 3 months.
Oh, so they upped it. It used to be 2 million.
Oh my god, that's so many. You start sharing my shit, dude. Get me out there, bro. Oh my god. Yeah.
We do this for a hobby. We don't make much. I mean, I don't make much. I think Josh makes more on Instagram and stuff than I do. I do this just for a hobby. So
yeah. I give it away though. I'm like fucking Santa Claus. I'm like,
I love meeting you guys at games. People come up to me, say what's up. I love drinking with you guys. It's a good time, man. I've been a Raider fan my whole life. Grew up an hour out of Oakland. It's just
I wish, and this is like, I'm not trying to throw shade at people. I wish more of the really uber popular comic creators would go to games. Fans would fucking love it.
I agree.
The people there watch you. You get all the clicks. You get all the views. If you guys went to games, like everybody would love it. You wouldn't get shit done because you'd get stopped all the time. Mm-hmm. But like the major people, like go to games and have fun, man. The people want you there. Like they want you there.
Yeah.
So it's just that's the only word of advice I have to people. Go to games, spend that extra money. You don't even gotta buy good seats. Like people will let you in your seats if they know who you are.
Yeah.
And you don't. I mean, I'm pretty low level. I'm just humble about that. But like, I don't pay for any drinks or food ever. I haven't paid for shit. At that party we're at, I don't even know how many drinks I got bought for me, but I don't remember.
Me too. I'm still starting. I started in 2020. I went to every Oakland game. So I never cared about Twitter and none of that stuff. I was just partying in the parking lot. 2020 happened, COVID. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take Twitter a little more seriously. And unfortunately, I've been able to meet a lot of you guys. So
Did you throw up on George's SUV?
I did. I did. I was like 18 years old. Fucking another story. We were in Oakland. It was me, my buddies, my buddy George. There was like 8 of us there. We had like 13 bottles and we're all like 18 years old.
That was a good idea.
Dude, I threw up all over his
I did for the first time. I don't throw up. Saturday before the game Sunday against LA. I threw up in my own car.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Fitz said he got some in his mouth. So I keep thanking Fitz and TJ for taking me back to my room because I wouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
I was so drunk.
Dude, that Raider Nation golf event was something. I fell asleep. I ended up falling asleep outside of Ross's house in a car. I didn't even go to Ross's house. Ross.
Yeah, he's having the other one next week, and I'm like, dude, I can't go. I want to. I was like,
Saturday.
Yeah, I was like, my kid has football. I'm not gonna be able to make it, dude. Trust me, I want to so bad. It was such a blast.
It was such a fun time. Me and Josh didn't even finish the 18 holes.
I think we stopped like 15. Like, we're tired. We're going in.
It was like 13, but yeah, we were like, we're done. We're not doing this.
I don't remember because somebody kept throwing us alcohol and
people kept throwing.
I left my beer bong and my flag there, by the way.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah. I have 30 of those flags. It's fine. The beer bong was like $20.
Yeah, it is what it is. It was a great time. Josh left me at the course by myself. So
no, he didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I went to Ross's.
Yeah, you left me.
I couldn't find you. We're all drunk and scattered. Ross lived across the street. You found it.
Oh man, great time. I'll drop also Ninth Island dropped a vlog from that, which is Samoa and Fitz, and me and Josh are featured quite a bit in it. So go check that out as well, guys.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's all a good time, man.
I
appreciate the Indiana Raider.
You gotta Sunday, you need to keep your fucking phone on so you can pin your locations. I come find you in the other tailgate because I am not wandering around.
Well, I'm actually staying at one of the hotels near the stadium. If you want to come on by before, we'll be up probably early and we'll do that.
I'll be suited up, dude.
You will be suited up, yeah. Or are you staying at your buddies?
Yeah.
So I'll be staying on the side.
I will be suited up as fucking nerd and see how it goes. I just want people to know, like, people see my costumes once in a while. I go all the way fucking out for Halloween. So if you guys don't know, like, I have a guy that's a professional cosplayer. Was actually at the premiere of Deadpool Wolverine, and him and his friend dressed up, had pictures with Hugh Jackman and Deadpool and all that shit, dressed up as him, got autographs. Those guys made my uniforms. So they are lights out.
Awesome.
Everything's custom made. So you guys will see. It's pretty fun. So I got a full repertoire of costumes this year to wear because it'll
nice. I thought about doing a costume, so we will see. I probably won't, but we will see.
I've been telling Joe, Joe Morley, I've been telling him for like months. I'm like, bro, go as Peter Griffin, but fucking epic. Just go walk around. I'm like,
that would be funny. That would.
And
be
I'll go as the chicken, and you can punch me. It'll be funny as shit.
Yeah. I have thought about it for years and years, especially because in Oakland we have the ticket, season tickets in Oakland. I don't know. I've never did it, but it's something I've always thought about.
Yeah, my friends were like, because all my buddies do it, and they're like, hey, just do it. I'm like, all right. So I did it, and I went as one of my favorite comic book characters, and I was like, this year I'm going to do it. But I was like, it'll be fun.
Yeah. Next week will be amazing. We are gonna be 2-1. So
2-1, and I'm gonna have $290 in my pocket. Well, I'm gonna have $200 in my pocket. My son's just gonna get his 90 back.
Well, yeah, you get the 190 back too. So.
Yeah. So I'll take. Yeah. I'll split it with him. I'll be like, here you go, buddy. Daddy's been losing too much money. Yeah. Hey, but that over under on the 6.5 is looking real nice right now. Real nice.
It looks good. So looking ahead to the Raiders' next opponents, all the games are very winnable. We will see how it goes. I'm gonna keep a positive mindset.
Oh, we're gonna fuck up Denver. Bo Nix looks like shit.
Bo Nix is terrible. The only game that does scare me is Cleveland. Cleveland's a very, very underrated defense. I can see them giving us a ton of struggle up front.
But Watson is ass, and he's getting sued, and he might get benched, and they won't have Chubb back by then, so we'll be okay.
I agree. I do agree. I think it's going to be a dogfight, though. I think it's going to be a dogfight. Actually, I think you know what? I'm going to have a guest for that week. I have a buddy who's a huge Cleveland Browns person. He works for Barstool, so I will get him on the show for Cleveland Browns week. He's Dog Pound on Twitter. He's a big account for Cleveland, so we will get him on.
Sounds good, man.
Cool. Well. Yep, Raiders for life. We've done this a long time. I know Capitan's tuning in from Brazil, I believe. So we appreciate that. That's awesome. Having fans around the world. So we appreciate you tuning in, my man.
We've been talking for too long, but I met all the chapter heads from Germany in Baltimore.
That's cool. That is super cool.
Yeah, we all follow each other on Instagram. They came up to me. I have no idea who they were because a lot of them don't show their faces. He's like Wrecking Crew. I was like, from Germany. I was like, because obviously you can tell how they talk.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's awesome. It's so cool to meet you guys. I mean, from where all you guys come from. We're both from California, me and Josh. So when they're flying out far away, it's fun. In Chicago, I was able to meet some guys from like United Kingdom. So that was pretty cool. But Germany, that is a far flight. So very far flight. Cool. Well, we appreciate y'all. Please give us a follow. Please subscribe to YouTube. If you see us Sunday, say hi. We're going to have a few things. I'm going to have a few pins to give away. Not this pin, but again, shout out to Prominent Kings for this pin. I appreciate you. And go Raiders, man. Let's get this dub.
The W. Let's go Raiders.
Cool. We appreciate y'all again. So see you Sunday. I'm going to take a shot with everybody that says hi. I'm saying that now.
You're making it in the game.
That's all right. It's all right. I mean, it is what it is. If you see me Sunday, let's take a shot. Cool. All right, guys. Thank y'all.